wherever you go, you must be able to learn about the character of the people. It's not always good that you just copy and paste whatever you learn from another country and then just paste it, because you never know, it might not work. So I think one thing that I would really say that I've really learned from China is I've learned their character, and their character of being patriotic people that really love their country, and they would want to make sure that they see their country become the best in the world. So I think if most African... Hello everybody, my name is Tumbikan Danwo Saka. Most people usually call me Danwo around here, because you know the Tumbikan is a little bit difficult for most people to pronounce. I'm from Malawi, currently here in China, Beijing, at Beihang University. I've been studying flight vehicle design and engineering, just graduated this year. So I came in China in 2017 because first I had to do a one-year language course. I had to learn Chinese. You know, I've been studying my entire undergraduate program in Chinese language. So first of all, you always have to come and study 1 year of Chinese. So I came in 2017, studied 1 year of Chinese until 2018, around June, July 3rd. Then in September of 2018, I started my undergraduate at Beihang University. So the thing is, I've always been very passionate about studying aeronautics, which is the flight vehicle design and engineering. So unfortunately, in Malawi, we don't really have any university that provides this particular program. So having gotten the opportunity of a scholarship, I took the opportunity to come to China, then study the course. So it's a very interesting question. Most of the time, so even when I was doing my interviews when coming here to China, I think that's one of the questions that the interviewers asked me. So the thing is, so the industry in Malawi currently, the aerospace industry is not yet developed. But then the good thing is right now the world is developing into different things. Let's say you talk of drones, which nowadays, if you go back to Africa, you find that most of the NGOs such as UNICEF, they usually want to be using drones for, let's say, drug deliveries or anything to reach remote areas. So I still feel like there's an industry there. I might be one of the pioneers, perhaps that is going to help build the industry in Malawi. So we never know what is going to happen, but then I look forward to that. But first and foremost, I think I would have to gain experience in other countries and then head back home and then see how I can help the country develop. So student life in China, it has its positives and it also has its negatives. So it's something that's a little bit balanced up, but I would say it's fairly well, because I haven't been to other countries to say that how the students fare in those other countries. But yeah, as compared to, I would say it's something a little bit similar. So looking at where Africa is, we're very far off. Most of the countries are third world countries, and here in China is quite a developed country. I think it's the second largest economy. But then one thing that I usually find very important is wherever you go, you must be able to learn about the character of the people. It's not always good that you just copy and paste whatever you learn from another country and then just paste it, because you never know, it might not work. So I think one thing that I would really say that I've really learned from China is I've learned their character, and their character of being patriotic people that really love their country, and they would want to make sure that they see their country become the best in the world. So I think if most African countries, especially the people themselves, if they would be able to develop that character of patriotism, I think it would really help the entire continent. If people would love the country, people that go outside to the world, people who come here to China, go into Western countries as well, if they go there, learn, they gain the experience and be able to go back and see where they can help their countries, I think that would really help out and would actually bring a lot of change to the continent. Yeah, I would say I think the most important thing is being hardworking people, being diligent, and it's also first of all, the diasporas. You come here, you learn. It's not about you staying here forever and then you should just be sent back in coffers. No, it's actually would be better if you would actually gain your experience. I think if you want to earn some money as well, you can earn money, but you can also invest in your own countries. So do those investments, and then you can see that at least the economy of your countries will be able to develop. Plus, you can see that forex, in terms of the forex currency, the forex exchange and everything like that, you should be able to remit money back to your countries. For those that are still back in Africa, I think utilize the opportunities that are there. I think it's not always about saying that because we're here, we're not outside, so we don't really have those opportunities. The opportunities are always there. I think one thing that I've always learned in life is time and chance happens to everybody. So no matter where you are, you can still make it. So if you're looking to come to China to study, I think one of the most important thing that you must think of is the language of study. In what language would you like to study your courses when you come here, be it undergraduate or masters or PhD? So China is a little bit complicated in terms of the education system. So I would actually say that one thing that I know about China is it's easy to learn in English, but then it's best to study in Chinese. So the thing is, of course, here you come to a country whereby, as I've already said, that the patriotic people, they want to spread their culture and everything like that. So they mainly emphasize on teaching in Chinese. So most of the teachers, they are not quite fluent in English. So if you come here to study in English, sometimes you have difficulties in most of the classes. But then if you take it in Chinese, they are able to explain things in a much deeper sense. But then the problem is as you being a foreigner coming here and studying in Chinese, it's not very easy. Though it might be the best decision, but then it's not very easy for you to fully comprehend. So I would usually advise that most people that want to study muchly about China, it's better perhaps maybe you take 2 or 3 years of studying Chinese in order for you to be able to go through your education here. In my language school, I think that's at Capital Normal University. I think there was this other time I went to play basketball. Usually in my free time, I usually play basketball. So I met this other Chinese guy who is actually a very good friend of mine until now. We usually chill a lot. So there was this other time he was wondering, I don't know if maybe they have never really learned biology in their primary or high school. So, but then he asked me a funny question. He was wondering, according to my anatomy and everything like that, whether the color of my bones. So I was wondering, like, I feel like everybody's bones are the same color.
So he was thinking maybe your bone
yeah, a bit different. Yeah, perhaps maybe they're black or brown, whatever skin color I do have. But nah, everybody's bones are usually white, because you can actually look at even animals. You talk of dogs, you talk of cats and everything. They all have the same color of bones. So it's one thing that I actually, it was a funny question. I never really expected it.
Okay.
I think I would just actually would want to just appreciate the experience I've had during my 5 years of staying here in China, and as I continue to do my masters in a different university, I would actually say that the Beijing life, the people I've met in my language school, Capital Normal University, here at Beihang, friends, you as well, you included, and everybody, I think I've really had fun, and I've gotten to know different people from different countries, different cultures, and which is actually a very nice thing. We might all come maybe from Africa, but yeah, one thing that actually I have to tell most people is Africa is a continent, not one country. So we're totally divided in different parts, same as Europe or I don't know, South America or Asia. Yeah, so I would like to also maybe mostly thank my parents and everything like that for guiding me throughout my entire life, my family as well. So yeah, pretty much that's it. And most of all, we always thank God. think we have to always appreciate the Almighty for everything He does for us. Yeah, please make sure to share the video, or plus make sure if you haven't subscribed yet to try to subscribe. Don't forget to also press the like button.
Okay.